Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop, and tonight I have a request from Tammy. Didn't give me her last name and I wouldn't use it if I had it. So she wants to know, she has a 2013 turtle and she has had numerous problems with it. Let me see if I can remember. Carburetor was replaced, gas line leaks, deck wouldn't kept properly, it was cutting crooked, tie rods broke and were replaced, and all this was within the first year. And now she would like to know how to grease the front tires and change the oil and filter. Well, I just happen to have a 2013 Turtle myself. But Tammy, mine is what they call an entry-level engine. It's basically it's a cheap one. Why don't they just come out and say it? We gave you the cheap engine. It has no oil filter, but the machines I have sitting back here do, and I'll explain to you how to change that filter. My Turtle's out in the garage, so we're going to run out there and I will point out a couple of things and explain some things to you. So hang on, we're going to put you on pause. Okay, now I'm out in the old garage and my yard is getting pretty full with leaves. I don't know if you guys are coming down yet, but up here in Michigan we've got a lot of them down because of the dry summer. Now, your grease fitting is on the inside of your rim, and it's right here. That's how you grease that's where you grease the bearings at. And the valve stem for inflating the tire, which I'm sure you've already used that is on the outside. Now let me swing you back here. To drain your oil, they did do something rather nice. They put if I can find it, they put a hose on the bottom of the engine coming out the back. You need a 11/16 and a 5/8 wrench. Now the plug in the hose is smaller than the hose is. So you can use the closed end. It will slide over the plug and onto the end of the hose. And then you can put the 5/8 on the plug and break them loose. Now to keep that from running all over your machine, I usually take a paper plate and bend it and put it under here into a bucket and kind of use it as a funnel. Now to change the filter, we'll have to run in the building and look at my other machine. Okay, to remove the oil filters, I use these. They're actually a big socket. This is for the older style cars with the bigger oil filters. This is for a smaller filter, and this is the one I use for the small engines. Now you can either put a wrench on here or you can use a ratchet, whatever will fit on there the easiest once you got this wiggled down in there and on the oil filter. Now let me bring you down here and I'll show you where that is. Well, first, if you're going to change your oil, the first thing I would do is run the engine for about 10 minutes and get the oil hot. It will come out a lot quicker and a lot more thorough, because where they put the oil filters is another one of Briggs & Stratton's worst nightmares. If you can warm your engine up and if you can elevate the front of your machine, that will help. It will help some of the oil that's in the filter drain back into the engine and run out, because the filters are mounted horizontally. So when you unscrew it and go to pull it off, any oil in the filter is going to run off onto your machine. So once you get this spun off, you're going to want to tip it up as fast as you can, because it's going to make a mess. And it's mounted between the engine and the seat, so it's kind of in a tight area. Like I said, it was not one of their better ideas. So let me put you down here. It's kind of dark. I hope you can see. I tried putting a light on it, but all that does is washes it out so bad you can't see anything. This is my 2012 that I totally went through on the videos. The black thing here with the label on it is the filter. I'll come around on this side. Now this little socket that I use fits right on top of the oil filter. And you just put a wrench on it, or a ratchet, like I said, whatever works the best for the amount of room that you have. And you just unscrew this and screw the new one on. They have strap wrenches, they have metal oil filter wrenches, but I'll tell you, the best thing that I've ever found to work on an oil filter are these sockets. And you can get them at any, I would say, good automotive store, or maybe even a True Value hardware store would have it. I have 3 different sizes, and I periodically use them all, depending on what I'm working on. How much were they? I've had these for so many years, I don't even know. These are cast aluminum. This one is plastic with a steel insert for the ratchet. This one you cannot put a wrench on. I believe my father-in-law gave me this one because he had like 3 of them. He gave me one and his grandson one. And the best part about these things is they all say on them, made in the USA. Even this plastic one. Down inside there, I don't know if you can see it. I get the light to reflect right. Made in the USA. Hey, I'd buy a dozen of them myself. But that's it. Now, when you go to put your oil filter back on, take a little bit of new oil on the end of your finger and rub it on the black rubber seal. Just get it damp. It'll help it when you get it screwed on. It'll help it tighten up a little bit easier when you, because you just want to tighten this by hand. They tell you to spin them on till they touch and turn them a quarter of a turn. That will seal them up. So Tammy, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to let me know. It sounds like she is a new, I guess say, friend in our snapper community, and that's what we're here for, is to help out each other with any issue or questions we have. I don't care how simple you would think it was or how difficult. That's what I'm here for. And I have a lot of female mechanics. I think I have 15 pictures up there of mechanics, and anybody can do this with a little help. These things are very well engineered. They're very well designed with, I don't know if the old man designed these with the average person in mind to repair them, because you do not need to take these things to a shop to get them fixed. They're just very simple to work on. And you may need a little hand. That's what YouTube is all about, is for me to help you fix your stuff. It's not just snappers. I fix about anything. So please subscribe. I really need subscribers. And until next time, Tammy, work safe, have fun, and keep on snapping. I'll talk to you soon. So long.